Peace and blessings, everyone. This is Intuitive Tosha, and I am coming to you guys finally with another reading on today. Paying attention to my community section and my post here on YouTube, you know that I said that my next reading was going to be regarding Tamla Horsford. And before you guys mentioned this to me, I had no idea about this case. I had no clue about it. I will say when I listened, something didn't sit well in my spirit. Okay, so this is why I am doing this reading. Before I did this video, I did meditate and I called upon her spirit and I got some visuals. If you don't know that I am a psychic medium, spiritual medium, whatever you want to call it, which means I do have the ability to talk to people on the other side. I was able to get some visuals from her. Her spirit is very, very happy. She's a very happy-go-lucky person, very, very beautiful personality. And the whole time I'm zooming in on her energy, the only thing I felt was love, warmth, happiness. Her personality shined, and she just showed me certain things. I got like little visuals of what happened to her, and as this reading goes, I will mention those things. Okay, I want you to look at this reading and have an open mind. I want you guys to know that I am not perfect. I'm human just like everybody else. I give you the messages how I get them. You may get information from another reader that I didn't give, and vice versa. Okay, you guys, I do not know much about the case. I watched one news video about it. It was very short and didn't give much detail. Okay, so I'm going to see what I'm going to ask questions that I feel that needs to be answered and that I feel everybody wants to know. And the first question I feel people want to know is, what was the energy surrounding Tamla at this party? Like, how was she feeling? What was going on? What was her energy? So let's see what the cards have to say about that. Okay, all right, so spirit, tell us, what was Tamla's emotional state at this party? Like, how was she feeling at this party? How was she feeling at this party? What was her emotional state at this party? Did she want to be there? What was going on with her inside herself? What was going on? All right. All right, so from these cards, I'm feeling like there was a male energy there that she was not comfortable with. The Knight of Swords, showing someone that she possibly did not like. I feel this is someone that she may have just felt uncomfortable with. Somebody that was very overbearing. Somebody who was very, I don't know, like somebody who may have just been like very overbearing, overwhelming energy she didn't like. I felt like it was supposed to be a woman's party, but they wound up having a lot of men there. There were a lot of men. There's a lot of masculine energy in these cards. A lot of masculine energy. Even though there was a lot of women, men kind of contribute to this party too. I don't think she was comfortable with having the men there. All right, I see from these cards, there are men there that's being very, very dominant, being very controlling, trying to control the situation with the party. Men, I feel like, was being really, just acting stupid, like just not being very respectful, letting the women enjoy themselves. Okay, I feel like this made Tamla very uncomfortable. The Two of Staffs really sticks out to me. This is somebody who was overseeing the party. He feels like this is maybe his house, or this is his wife. Maybe his wife was there. This is showing me someone who feels like he's the big dog, basically. Like, all y'all women in my house, all y'all women doing, you know, this is my domain. Even though it's a women's party, I'm going to be here because this is my house type deal. All right, the Fool card showing me someone being very naive and reckless, not really thinking. There was a male there who was just being very just out of order, just very out of order, not letting the women enjoy themselves. Okay, there was a lot of drinking at this party. I feel like Tamla was drinking as well, but she was drinking to kind of make herself comfortable and loosen herself up to be there. I feel like she definitely did not want to be there. It didn't sit well with her. Like, her own intuition was like, nah, this is not what you said it was going to be. You said it was going to be a women's football party and there's men here. I'm not liking some of the people here. So I felt like she started drinking and talking and having a good time to loosen herself up, to not be all uptight. I feel like at one point she may have told someone that she wanted to leave, but they were like, no, it's okay. I promise you don't have to worry about nothing. You stay. You're going to have a good time. You don't hardly ever do anything. You need to hang out with us. All right. But it's very strong male energy. Very strong male energy, though. Very. So she's showing us that the men there was a lot of men there being very controlling. I feel like a lot of men contributed to this party, and they feel like, since I contributed to this party, I contributed to this household, I can be here too. Me and my buddies can be here too. Okay. Like, look, the Three of Coins. The Three of Coins showing people working together. This represents the men. A lot of men in this, y'all. Is a lot of men, masculine energy in these cards. There has to have been at least 3 to 4 men in here at this party. I feel it was more people there than what they're saying or portraying it. I feel like it started off with maybe 1 or 2 men, but later on during the night, some men probably called their buddies, and they made it this whole unisex party. It wound up being more of a regular party than a women's party. I feel like Tamla was like, this is not my scene. Yeah, the emperor, yeah, y'all. Yes, a lot of masculine energy. This male is very controlling, very dominant. He felt like, this is my place, I'm not going anywhere. And I feel like it was mentioned to him that him and his homeboys need to go. And he was like, man, we ain't going nowhere. We're going to enjoy this party. This is what a party. Y'all got all these women here. And he wanted his homeboys to enjoy having the women there. Okay. Yes, they seen the opportunity to have fun. They seen the opportunity. They felt like, what's the harm? It was, they wanted to drink and have fun. All right. The devil. Yes, there were some men in this party, y'all, that took advantage of the situation. The devil card is representing to me somebody being very deceitful, conniving, doing things behind someone's back, doing something behind someone's back. I don't know if this man had his wife there and was doing something behind her back. Like, some of these men was, doing things or trying to do things with women in this party, taking advantage of them being drunk. This is the energy. Somebody taking advantage of them being drunk and having a good time. There's a lot of cups in this reading, a lot of emotion. There was a lot of emotion going on. Of course, it's going to be because people are drinking. The emotion was very high at this party. All right. Let's see. 3 of Cups in reverse. Death. Queen of Swords. Yes. Tamla was not happy, y'all. Look at this 3 of Cups in reverse. 3, 4 was definitely a crowd. That crowd was not for her. Even though in those photos she looked happy and she was smiling and everything, she was not comfortable with those people that was there, especially the males that were there. Okay. she wanted to end that party. She wanted to go home, but she was kind of persuaded to a very strong female presence, Queen of Swords. I don't know if this was a best friend or a friend, somebody she considered really close. This represents the woman who made her stay, who told her not to go. Do not leave. It's going to be fine. They're harmless. Don't worry about it. You know, we're just here having a good time. So this woman kind of persuaded Tamla to stay, even though everything in her body, in her mind, told her she needed to go home. All right. And the only way she was able to stay is if she did consume alcohol. That's the only way she felt relaxed. She didn't drink. She wasn't going to enjoy herself. Okay. Something did not sit right with Tamla from the beginning of this party. The party, I'm telling you guys, the party went left. They told her that it was going to be a certain way, a certain thing. She actually thought it was going to be just women at this party. And when she got there and saw there was going to be men there, that made her very uncomfortable. She wanted to leave. She wanted to leave. But this Queen of Swords, this woman, persuaded her to stay. Said, girl, it's going to be all right. Let's just have fun. Let's just do this. But overall, her energy, her feeling about this party was not, wasn't good. She felt like what they told her it was going to be, it was not that. Okay. So let's see what else we can ask the cards. All right. All right. I'm going to ask straight out, why was there men there anyway? Like, why was there men there? Spirit, why was there men at this party if it was supposed to be a female's football party? But why was other men there? Like, why he just take his buddies and just go out and have a good time with the men while the women was at home chilling and having their fun? All right. Chariot. Wow, the Three of Coins came up again, you guys. All right. Oh, I'm sensing some kind of bet went on. This Three of Coins is showing me some type of bet. Intuitively, I'm getting some type of bet. The Chariot, this represents the homeowner, the guy, or whomever who felt like he was dominant, like he felt like he was dominant. There was some type of bet going on. And I know some of these women may have been married, but I feel like there was a bet between some of the men, like who can get who, like who I can get with, The Ten of Swords is showing someone came there with devious intent. His intent wasn't right. I feel like it was somebody who came there already drunk, already intoxicated. I'm not sure what type of football party it was. Was it a Super Bowl or what was going on? But somebody came there intoxicated and we already had negative energy surrounding them. Already had negative intent with him. I don't know if he already had some kind of altercation before he got there, but my spirit is telling me somebody came there already with negative intent, already intoxicated one of those men. All right. Let's see. The Strength card is representing Tamla. Let me put it up here. The Strength card is representing Tamla. Even though she was uncomfortable, this is her trying to be okay. I feel like someone had started saying some inappropriate things to her in her ear, or may, flirt with her or say some certain things, and she tried to ignore it. She tried to be strong. She tried to just ignore it and try to enjoy the party. And I feel like she told one of these women that I am not comfortable with this person. He's in here. I don't know what's going on, but he's out of it. He's telling me some things I don't like. I feel like there was definitely something to where she felt she had to be very protective of herself and at the same time trying to enjoy herself. She didn't want to seem like she was a party pooper, or interrupting the flow of things. All right. Yes, there was someone offering, like there's a male figure. I'm telling you, there's a very dominant male that there's a male who tried to flirt with her, tried to, because she's a very happy-go-lucky person. She has a beautiful personality, so anybody will be drawn to that. So this is telling me of a group of men. Like this was a plan. Like even if the homeowner didn't have any idea that these men had something else in mind, there's a group of men who intent was to try to see how far they can get with some of these women. All right. The Page of Cups is showing me someone offering, like trying to talk up themselves, trying to, you know, persuade and finesse someone, trying to finesse the women there, particularly Tamla, but she tried to ignore it. She tried to ignore it, okay, and try to enjoy herself. All right. Let's see what else. Yeah, the Magician. Yes, y'all. I'm telling you, there was someone there being inappropriate, trying to finesse their way. The Magician is showing me someone who tried to, you know, get in where they can fit in, but she was not for it. She was not into it. She didn't want to deal. She wanted to go. The Three of Cups reverse showed up again. So she was not feeling the party at all. Whomever this person or persons is, they were trying and they were being very inappropriate. They were being very disrespectful. But she was still trying to enjoy herself. She was still trying to be not a party pooper, I guess you can say. But she was not enjoying the party. I feel there was not just the men. There was some women there that she felt uncomfortable with. But there's one particular woman who persuaded her to stay, because I think she felt like either these women didn't like her or she just didn't fit in with their personality. So, this is something, you guys. This is something. All right, let's see about the next question. Let's see what else should we ask. All right, a lot of people also think that this was a setup from the beginning to hurt her. Was this a plot to hurt Tamla? Was there a plot to hurt Tamla? Was there a plot to hurt Tamla? Did someone intentionally set her up? Card came up. All right, let's see. Oh, this Three of Coins coming up again, y'all. Y'all see these cards? I ain't playing. Y'all see these cards? Y'all see these cards? The Chariot came up again. I'm still getting the same cards. I'm getting the same cards. But I'm getting the same cards, but the Lover's card came up. Someone definitely liked her at this party. Somebody wanted Tamla. There was some sort of bet, or somebody felt like they could persuade her to do something. A very strong, dominant male. So I don't care what the news reports are saying. I feel like a lot of these women in this party know it's more to this, but nobody's not speaking on it. She was being harassed that night. Like somebody, you know how you have a knowing guy that just won't leave you alone. You trying to enjoy yourself, have a party, you know, have drinks and enjoy yourself, but he don't take a hint that you don't want to be bothered. He just keep pushing the issue or keep flirting or saying the stupidest thing to get your attention. That is the energy I'm getting. That's why the Lover cards came up. The Six of Cups. She was trying to get away. She did not want to be bothered. And this was a plan. Like he discussed this amongst his homeboys. It was like, man, watch me get her type thing. Watch me get her type thing. And the Chariot has come up again. You guys, when you see multiple cards and you repeating cards, this is important. These cards keep on coming up. This is the main reason all of this happened. All right. And even though she didn't feel comfortable, she stayed. That's basically what it is. It was supposed to be a woman's party. It was not a woman's party. It wound up being a unisex party. It wound up having more men there. I feel some men came there later on that night. The guys called. That's what the Three of Coins. This was a team thing. It's a whole bunch of men. They decided, oh, the party over here. They got a whole bunch of women. They're getting drunk. Let's just take the party over here. Okay? And that is what happened, you guys. As far as the party is concerned. Look, Page of Cups again. 10 of Swords again. The same cards coming out, y'all. This is what happened. This is what happened. Whomever this guy is that tried to persuade her, he became very forceful. He became very forceful. That's why the 10 of Swords came up again. I don't make this stuff up. I don't make this stuff up. There is definitely foul play in what happened to this woman. What happened to Tamla. Okay? So let's see what else we can find out. Oh, man. All right. All right. Let's see what else we can find out, you guys. Okay, everyone. So from our understanding, she fell from a balcony, okay? And I've seen people comment on a news video that I watched, and people were saying that there's no way that fall should have killed her, and things like that. So I want to tap into the energy and find out what happened on that freaking balcony. What happened? What caused this woman's death? Like I said, there is a very strong male figure that is there who was being very inappropriate and tried her. So what happened? Did this happen on the balcony? That is what we want to know. When he became aggressive, because someone was very aggressive, did this happen on the balcony? All right. So Spirit, show us what happened on the balcony with Tamla. What happened on the balcony with Tamla? Show us. Show us. Show us. Show us. And this is where I got my visions from. What happened to her on the balcony. Okay, but I'm going to mention that after I pull the cards, okay? What happened to Tamla on the balcony? Because I want you guys to have a visual. I want you guys to see what the cards say. All right? What happened to Tamla on the balcony before her fall? What happened to Tamla on the balcony before her fall? What happened? Okay, y'all. Y'all see these cards? I'm not making this stuff up. There's a lot of swords. There's a lot of swords. There was a big struggle, you guys. There was a struggle. There was a struggle on their balcony. The Six of Cups is showing me that she was trying to get away. This person was trying to force themselves on her, talk to her, and do those things. The Six of Cups is showing her trying to get away. And the vision that I got from her and from my spirit team was there was a struggle. Somebody came up on her while she was on that balcony. Okay, they came up on her. I think everybody started to wind down, or people was in another part of the house and she needed some time to herself. She went on to that balcony. Okay, somebody came up behind her. The same aggressive guy came up behind her and tried to talk to her, and at this time tried to physically touch her and do things like that. Mind you, everybody is drunk. Everybody is drunk. This guy who came, he probably already came to the party already intoxicated. But when he came to the party, he started to drink more and became more inappropriate. He came up behind her. This is showing me this guy separated himself from everybody else. He followed her. The Knight of Swords shows me a struggle. Her trying to fight him. There was a struggle. Page of Swords also is showing a struggle. Someone came with bad intentions. When he came up behind her, when he did that to her, his intentions was to harm her, possibly do some sexual with her. The Page of Swords, you guys. This always comes up for me. This is signifying somebody with bad intentions, someone harm, self-harm, or even killing or hurting someone. All right, the King of Swords represents the male, the very dominant male who tried to overtake her, overpower her. Okay, and this is showing her trying to fight, and this is why she has scratches on her. She was trying to fight. She was trying to fight the King of Swords. She was trying to fight the King of Swords. All right. Ten of Swords came up again. Yeah, this was not an accident, y'all. This was not an accident. This was definitely not an accident. Ten of Swords, the Magician, the Three of Cups. I'm going to give y'all the general message of these cards. And the general message that Spirit is trying to let us know, what Tamla is letting us know. She was murdered at this party. She was not enjoying herself. She did not want to be there, but she's persuaded. This magician, the magician, was somebody who was talking, persuading, trying to finesse themselves, trying to persuade her to do things she did not want to do. She felt that she had the situation under control, because how many women, we've been in that situation too. Like I mentioned earlier, we have somebody being very just coming at us, trying to flirt and trying to get with us, and we like, no, I'm good. We'll say we're good, or no, I'm not interested, in things like that. And we continue to do, enjoy ourselves. So that's what she was doing. Even though he was being inappropriate and kept trying to flirt with her, she was still trying to enjoy herself in spite of. All right, the Three of Cups in reverse showed up again. That means she was not feeling this party, y'all. I don't care when she did not want to be there. She did not want to be there. She was very uncomfortable. Her intuition was telling her not to be there. She was not feeling it. She was not feeling it. And I also feel there was just some weird, nasty energy around their whole entire party. They had some people in their party about some nasty stuff. All right. So I don't know if somebody had a threesome there, or some people were swingers or things like that. But I feel like at some point the energy of their party changed. And energy of their party changed. And I'm not saying with everybody, not everybody. Okay, I want y'all to understand. I'm not saying everybody in their party, but there were a few at their party that was about that life. They was about to swinging stuff, get some things going. They had the alcohol in their system. I feel like Tamla just wasn't feeling none of the energy there. She went on that balcony to get some air or probably get away. And this guy took that opportunity to try and get at her and try to get it, basically have sex with her or do something with her. And she fought. The vision I got showed her struggling, fighting someone, trying to get away from this person trying to kiss her and stuff, and she's trying to pull him away, move him back, push him back, like, nah, move. And he's drunk. He's very drunk, very slouched over drunk, pulling his weight on her. That's what I'm seeing. Like, she didn't like his weight on her. She didn't like the alcohol on his breath. He was like very overpowering, overwhelming her energy. She just wanted to get away. And he kept pushing himself on her, Nobody else was around at this time when this happened, but he kept pushing his weight on her. And this is how it happened. He forced himself. She fought. And y'all know the rest. All right. Now we need to find out what happened after her fall, leading up to the phone conversation with the police, the 911 call. What happened in between the time of her fall and her body being discovered and the police call. All right, so that's what we need to know, and that is what I'm going to ask. All right, Spirit. What happened after her fall? Like, what happened? What happened when this guy did this to her? What was his next move? What happened after she fell? What did he feel he needed to do? What happened? I feel like after that happened, he called upon one of the guys. He called one of the guys and said, this is what happened. I don't. All right, let's see. All right, so the energy from these cards, what I'm receiving, he definitely had help. It was a man and a woman that assisted. See the Empress, Four of Swords. So after this happened, he freaked out. He freaked out, and a man and a female know exactly what happened. It's 3 people who actually know what happened, because I feel like after this happened, he called upon 2 people, and they tried to figure out what to say to the police. Like I said, I don't think it was intentional. This was not intentional. I don't feel like it was intentional energy. Like, he meant to hurt her, but he meant to hurt her, but not to kill her. Do you understand what I'm saying? He meant to hurt her, but he didn't mean to kill her. All right. So it was more of, oh shoot, this went too far situation. So the cards are showing me as definitely a woman and male that helped him cover this up, who tried to do this. The woman is actually showing me that she's a mother. So of course, one of them was going to be a mother, because the party was for mothers. A mother's football party. So one of these women is definitely a mother, somebody that's older. I feel like this woman is older than Tamla was, who decided to, they waited a while to figure out their story. They came up with their story. There was definitely a story concocted before they called the police. Everybody at this point is scared. Okay. The energy is surrounding them isn't like, I'm not getting malicious. It was more of, oh my God, what do we do? How did you do this? What happened? How did this happen? And then they're freaking out. So it's like, okay, this has happened. Now we got to figure it out, suck it up and figure it out and clean this up. All right. So that's the energy. That's the energy I'm feeling. I don't care if these people watch this video. You don't believe what I'm saying. I really don't care. Okay. I truly do not care. But, this is what I'm getting. All right. Definitely shows someone reaching out to someone about what had happened, and them trying to figure it out and clean it up. Okay. Clean it up. I feel like the person with the most, legal experience, helped to cover this up. He helped cover it up because he had the knowledge. So they came up together to come up with a plan before they called 911. Okay, so this is what these cards are showing me. There was definitely a plan in place after she was discovered. He told them what happened. Then the plan came into effect. Okay, a plan was put together before the 911 call. Okay. So definitely one of these women know exactly what happened. And 2 men. I feel 1 woman and 2 men. Okay, so I'm going to switch decks. I'm going to switch to my Talk to Heaven deck. And this deck is a mediumship card deck. Okay. I'm going to use this deck to see what messages Tamla may have for either us or for her family. Whatever messages she has for them, I will get with these cards. Okay. So let's see what she has for us on today. All right, Tamla. Use these cards as a vessel to speak. Tell us what message you have for us or your family on today. What message do you have for us and your family on today? What message do you have for us or your family on today? What do you want us to know? What do you want us to know? What message do you want us to know on today? Oh, wow. Oh, wow, you guys. What else you have to say? All right, she has a few messages, everyone. She has a few messages. A few messages for everyone in general and messages for her family as well, okay? All right, so the first card says, I have a new understanding. And this is in referring to the afterlife. She has a new understanding of the afterlife. She wants everybody to know that she is okay and that she is in a very, very good space. She has a new understanding of life in general. She has a new understanding of the afterlife in general. And she wants everybody to know that she's good. She's good. The second card, I have no more earthly worries. She is okay, you guys. This is for her family. She is okay. I feel like she was dealing with a lot in her life. She had a lot of things she was going through. She was keeping within herself. She had a lot of anxiety that she tried to keep within herself. She worried, and she worried a lot about a lot of things. She worried about her kids. She worried about her family. There was a lot of things, a lot of burdens. And she wants you guys to know that she don't have those worries anymore. She has no more earthly worries. All right. Oh, this one. It was my time to go. She understands that everybody has their time. And it was just her time to go. She hated the way that she left, of course, you know, but she wants everybody to know everybody has to die at some point, whether you are young, whether you're old, whether the circumstances, we all will have to meet death. And she wants everybody to know that it was just her time to go. It was nothing that, you know, could have been done at this point. It was just her time. It was her time to go. Even though the way she left is not sitting right, and it was not right, you know, but she's come to the understanding that it was just her time to go. All right. She's also saying, I was met by so many loving people. She was met by a lot of family members. I feel like a grandmother welcomed her. There was a grandmother there with her. Either a grandmother or great-grandmother. This is a mother figure that is with her. And she was greeted by other people in her family. Other people in her family was there to greet her. So when she passed, immediately she saw family members. Immediately she was greeted by people. So it was like, as soon as it happened, boom, she saw her grandmother. She saw other members in her family that had passed on, and they were there and they were surrounding her. And it made her transition much easier, okay? My death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to it. And so this is very important because the way she died, you know, the way she died and the way her body was found, she wants us to know that it was painless. Even though it was mysterious the way it happened, nobody really knows, you know, exactly what happened. Did I experience pain? And she did have like cuts on her and things like that. She wants you guys to know, even though you see those things, even though it may have looked like a very horrible way to go, but it was painless. So when she passed, she didn't feel it. That's the last thing we want to know, is that our loved ones suffered before they died. So she wants us to know that it was quick and painless. It was painless. It's like she was here one minute and then the next minute she was gone, but she didn't feel a thing. It was actually so fast that she didn't even realize she was dead. Like, she thought she was still alive. She thought she was still at the party. Okay? This is for her children. This is for her family. I have become one of your guides. She is saying that she is one of her children's guides. She is with her children all of the time. All of the time, every day, every second, she is there with them. She is at the point to where she is not truly ready to go. A lot of times parents and kids tend to stick around their loved ones, and she is that person. She hasn't really ventured off away. She is definitely still around her family, around especially her kids. She's her kids' spirit guides. She's with them 24/7. She does not want to leave their side. She is with them through with everything. It's like she's still their mother, and she still wants to be that on the other side. So she will be with them throughout their life, guiding them, showing them things. And she has a message for them. She wants them to know that when she comes to them in their sleep, that is her. That is her saying that she loves them. That is her saying that she's there. She will be coming to them in their dreams. All right. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to wrap up this reading about Tamla Horsford. I hope this gave you some insight on what happened to her. I am tired. I'm drained. But I'm glad I did this reading. I'm glad that we got the messages that Spirit wanted to give us. Like I said, I don't have all the answers, but I'm glad I was able to tap in and to give something. Was it intentional? No. I feel like it was a situation gone wrong. But was she killed? Yes. It was a situation where this person tried to overtake her, scuffled, and yeah, she lost her life. She plunged to the bottom. Like, he actually pushed her. He got another female and a male in this, and they came up with a story before they called 911. And he is the person. So yeah, you guys, so he confided in someone that he know can help him, that was at their house, and another female. I don't feel everybody at that party knows what happened, so we're not gonna say everybody did, but there's 2 men and 1 woman that knows what happened, tried to cover it up, and came up with this story. All right, so thank you guys for tuning in. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. I would love to have you guys in the Magic Tribe. Also, make sure to click the notification bell to be notified when I make my next video. If you have any questions regarding this reading, please comment in the comment section, and I may do a part 2 of this reading. I pray for Tamla's family, and I hope justice is served in this case. I hope this case is reopened and they relook at this case, because it is definitely needed. All right, you guys, peace and blessings.